guys, what's up? I hope that you are all doing well. First off, please make sure that you like this video, and please also make sure that you subscribe to my channel because I do post a new video every single day of the week, and I love showing up and just being here and helping to support you guys in any way that I can. So that's a great way to also support me. So thank you so much. All right, guys, so for today's video, I really want to talk about this idea that a lot of people in our society have today, which is that you can't know certain things literally just because of your age, or maybe you can't have valuable experiences that you want to talk and share about because you feel like you're like of a certain age, or you're like too young to have valuable experiences. And that's complete BS. What I mean by that is, for example, right, like I am a certified life coach, and I work in an industry where a lot of people who are doing coaching happen to be older. And there seems to be this idea that you can't have certain meaningful experiences because you haven't lived long enough. You haven't hit a certain number. And that's absolutely like not true, because, for example, like there are people who I know, including myself, who have had really tough, hard experiences at a very young age. And they've been able to experience things that people would never be able to wrap their heads around, even in like their teens or even in their early 20s or whatever. And they're experiences that other people haven't even experienced and never will have at any point in their lives, even if they're like 90 years old right now. So this is definitely an idea that needs to change. It's a total misconception believing that just because someone isn't like 50 years old, then they don't have anything meaningful to share when it comes to relationships or soul connections. Or maybe someone doesn't have enough knowledge on a particular topic that you'd like to learn more about simply because they're not like 60 years old and went through like, I don't know, a certain number of like horrible experiences with a certain topic. And it's just complete BS. Like, let's cut that out right now. It is such a disservice literally to yourself when you decide that like you don't want to receive information from people because like you have this idea like that they must be like a certain age first. Like, think about it this way. If you were someone who was like really injured and you needed like an emergency doctor, you would not give a shit if that person, you wouldn't give a shit what age they were. You wouldn't be like, yo, this person, oh my God, I need a 60-year-old to do this. No, you wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I need someone who's really young to do this for me. No, what you'd be worried about is having someone to help save your life because you're fucking dying. And yes, I am like, I know I'm getting a little passionate there, but it's really because I've seen this happen like in my real life with people. Like, they can be in the worst situations in their actual personal lives, and they're looking for help and support, like from counselors and therapists. And they literally will, some of them, they feel like they have to have this hesitation just because of their age. And it's really unfortunate that, we've had these ideas ingrained in us since we were children that, basically what you have to say and share isn't valuable until you're a certain age. And that's absolutely not true. You can share all of your experiences. You can talk about things whatever way that you want to. And there's value in that. There's lessons in everything that you experience in your life. It really doesn't matter what age you are. Like, I always like to say this. I've learned so much just from being around children and like little kids. Like, I really have. It's just their way of thinking about the world and things and how they express themselves. It is so authentic compared to the everyday person who's an adult nowadays. We can learn so much from them. You also really ask yourself out of amazing opportunities when you start to think that, certain people don't have anything valuable to share. Like, you're you're really judging a person before you have an opportunity to hear more about them and their story, like their journey. And don't do this to yourself either. Like if you're a young person and you know that you've had amazing experiences that you really want to talk about, don't stop yourself from sharing those things or doing the kind of work that you want to do in the world or create the impact that you want to create just because you feel like you're not old enough. Like that's not true. You know what I mean? Like there are definitely some circumstances where maybe that's true. Like, I don't know, like say if you're like the medical field or something like that, I don't know, something where you actually need to be like a certain age or have your brain developed in like a specific way to do a particular task, that's different. But I'm just talking about like if you really feel called in your soul to share certain things with people in this world and you're stopping yourself right now because you feel like, I'm not old enough, no one's gonna care what I have to say. That's not true, you know? I love whenever I can hear things from people that they feel like are valuable experiences. Like it doesn't matter to me if they're like younger, like teens, adults, old people, it doesn't matter. Like I just love hearing things where I'm able to learn. And there are other people in this world who literally feel that exact same way. And your experiences are so unique and they're special and they deserve to be shared with other people in this world. So don't mute your voice, guys, just because you're afraid of how other people are going to perceive you just because of your age. Also, too, if you are somebody who, you know, has dealt with this, you know exactly like what I'm talking about. Like, say if you have a specific type of soul connection, like you feel like it can't be a thing just because you're younger. That's BS. If that's your connection, then that is the connection that you have. Just because there aren't a lot of people around you in your real world who are experiencing that same thing doesn't mean that that automatically makes your experience invalidated. You know what I mean? And there was something else too. It's also, guys, you know, I had this experience with this woman. I'm just going to share this with you guys. I had this experience with this woman where I had to coach her, and she told me like later on like how nervous she was about having the coaching because I was only I think like 20 at the time, and she was like, I don't know, like I think she was like 48 or something like that. And she was like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous to work with you in the beginning just because of your age, and I didn't think, you know, you would really be able to help me just because of the age gap. But my experience that I had with you, like, really was something that was so powerful, and I learned so much, and it opened up like her mind and her heart when it came to gaining like support from other people, from being able to truly be herself, because she was really dealing with some heavy things, and I had to hold space for her through all of that stuff. Like, I mean, when I say heavy stuff, I mean like she was going through like some extreme stuff, like out of like legit like a Lifetime movie. Like you can make a Lifetime movie based on the horrible things that she had happening in her life. And it's like every single call, it was like something worse would happen in her life, and she would have to figure out like how to deal with her emotions, how to manage it, how to gain clarity on what's going on, how to get to where she needed to be. And not only was that a really rewarding experience for her, she got through everything, she had so much growth, and so many amazing experiences literally just from that. But it was a great experience for me, just being able to hold space and energy for someone, because that was like in the beginning stages within my life coaching journey, and I was really trying my best to really develop my own practice and figure out the best ways that I could help people, how I could work with spirituality and energy and combine that with the life coaching. So it really was something that helped me better understand how other people think and relate to things. So Just wanted to share that for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you would like any help, guidance, or support on anything, please reach out to me. You can email me at biancaward@gmail.com, or you could just contact me directly on my website, biancaward.com. I also, guys, like I said, I work as a certified life and spiritual coach, so I'd love to help you if you're in need of that support. Again, if you are a young person, you're an older person, you're whatever, it doesn't matter what age, know that everything that you have gone through is a valuable experience. Don't let anybody invalidate that for you, and know that you are able to share anything that you want to about your journey. So thank you so much, guys. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.